Sure.
Hey, how you doing today? This is Craig Pasta Jardula. You got it rolling? Video's rolling. We are here at the Libertarian National Convention. Everybody's lined up, getting ready to see Donald Trump. Sir, I can see Pat Dixon. First of all, are you a delegate?
Yes, I'm a delegate from Texas.
Were you happy with the chair results?
No.
Why not?
Mark Rutherford was my model for how to be a chair before I became chair in Texas. He's exemplary. I'm very concerned with the way Angela's handled the convention thus far. I think some of the rulings have just been wrong, and you can see the results of the party financially under her leadership.
Okay, but I'm a leftist libertarian of sorts. I don't even know if I'm a libertarian. I haven't been registered as a libertarian, but I'm a leftist, and I joined the party because Angela extended an olive branch to a lot of anti-imperialist leftists. We had the Rage Against the War Machine. A lot of us have come together and seeing what you're all about as a libertarian party. Doesn't she deserve some credit for that?
Sure. Welcome. Welcome anybody. If you believe in our principles, welcome. So I'm not going to criticize somebody for bringing in people who really understand libertarianism and care about our principles.
Yeah.
I'm concerned that some of what I see looks like an abandonment of our principles, and especially not conducting business properly, which is why we're here.
Gotcha.
I'm just concerned about that. I've been to every national convention since 2002. Yeah. This is bad.
Well, Rutherford, right? He has a chance to be the vice chair. Is he going to go for that vice chair?
You got to ask him.
Okay. Why are we here in line right now? Why are you going inside to see Donald Trump?
I'm going to sit there with my arms folded and not say a damn thing. I don't know what I think about this. So, in one respect, there's a lot of people here. That's good. But I am very concerned about the perception. Another concern I have about what Angela did is the way this was presented. It looked like we were on Trump's side when they said Vivek was pro-liberty. Yeah. Why are we talking about other people pro-liberty? That's the idea of having this. I'm mixed on that, but the way it was presented, I don't like.
You know, something that's really bothered me is the fact that the Libertarian Party has established themselves, Pat, as the third party now. Green Party gone, independents, whatever. You're not going to have, I don't want to say a useless or a lone, not a great candidate, but not a well-known candidate is coming out. I think a lot of people were hoping that Dave Smith might have ran because he has a populist kind of message and a big outreach. What are your concerns about that?
Well, sort of a long story. It used to be that there was this guy that went around and said, be peaceful, do unto others as you... And that person died, and for about 300 years, his followers were underground in the catacombs until one day Constantine looks up in the sky and sees a Cairo. I don't expect overnight success, but we need to be in the game and keep our principles intact. Otherwise, we disappear.
Pat, thank you so much for your time, and good luck with the convention. You guys want to interview? You good? Would you like to do a quick interview? Or?
Sure, if you can keep moving with me.
We'll keep moving with you. What's your name?
Jacob Hubert.
Jacob, are you happy or upset with the results from the chair vote this morning?
Very happy with the chair results. I think Angela's done an amazing job. Very happy she'll be guiding the party over the next 2 years.
What has she done that makes you happy?
She keeps the message pure. She's keeping it focused on pure libertarianism, keeping the emphasis on opposing war and supporting peace. If you heard the nomination speech for her today and by her today, she clearly understands what this party is for. It's for spreading that message of peace and freedom uncompromisingly above all else, and she's done so much to keep this party on track. She's worked so hard. She has totally earned another 2 years in that position.
What do you think about Trump and Vivek coming to this whole convention? Because a lot of libertarians were upset. We saw there was almost a fight downstairs. They tried to stall out the time for RFK to get on stage. But at the press conference today, Angela said she thinks it's great because there's a lot of eyes here, media, the whole 9 yards. What are your thoughts?
Exactly. You would not have all these news cameras covering this convention, not only for Trump, but leading up to this, if these guys weren't here. So it's bringing eyes to the libertarians in their convention. And what's the cost? Are Trump and Vivek going to sway people away from libertarianism? Of course not. These people have lots of convictions already. So it brings attention to it. It's fun and interesting for the people here. It's making all of our lives more interesting. So why not do it? I think it was a great move on her part to bring those people in.
You're going to come out of this libertarian convention with a candidate that's not well known. Is it a lost opportunity, or is just stay the course?
I don't think it's a lost opportunity. I think there are a number of very good candidates. I think Michael Rechtenwald especially is a great candidate to carry forward that same message of peace and freedom. So I think the party could be very well positioned coming out of this.
Hey, man, thank you so much for your time, Jacob. You have a great convention. Mike, I'm here because of Angela. I'm an anti-imperialist leftist. I was part of the whole Rage Against the War Machine. I hosted for Jimmy Dore for a little while, Kim Iverson. So I'm an anti-imperialist left that's trying to find a home in the Libertarian Party, if you guys have me.
Very nice. Very cool.
Pleasure. You do? You have a place for me?
Yes, but I don't want to.
You don't want to talk about it. Hey, does anybody want to do a quick interview real quick? Just talk about what's going on? Hey, how you doing? What's your name?
Jessica.
Jessica, are you happy or mad at the results from the chair vote today?
Oh, no, I'm really excited. Angela McArdle is specifically, she's very skilled. She knows what she's doing. She's putting the Libertarian Party on the map, as you can see right now. Trump would never be here had she not invited him, nor Vivek or RFK. Now this Libertarian Party is the center of the political world. This is our weekend, and everyone's being exposed to it. She is the best, and I'm so happy.
What are your thoughts on Trump, RFK, and Vivek coming? There was a lot of libertarians that were upset. There was a little scrimmage, little scuffle downstairs. What are your thoughts on them coming to this convention?
Well, I'm not surprised, but I think it's all very positive because it's drawing attention to us. We are now relevant. We're just not a bunch of stoner hippies who want to legalize all drugs. We're a serious political party, and we have a voice here, and people are here because Trump's here, so we're exposing it. They care about our ideas. If they didn't care, we weren't relevant, Trump's not going to be here. Look at everybody here. So
I'm a leftist that likes all your libertarian views, but I do believe in central planning, that it could work. I do believe that healthcare is a right. Is there a home for me here in the Libertarian Party as a leftist who does have socialist views?
Absolutely, but we're going to give you a lot of criticism because historically socialism, it doesn't work, it hasn't worked, and it never will work. Sorry.
Thank you so much. Hey, you want to do a quick interview? No, Emily, want to do a quick? Hey, you want to do a quick? Yeah, you do. This guy was getting battery life. Hey, man, were you happy, upset at the results today from the chair vote?
Oh, yeah, no, I think it's great. You got to name a leader, and if there's any support that's going to be continuing to carry the party forward with a consistent message, someone who knows what's going on, has a vision. These things are more than 1 or 2 years. It can take 3 or 4, and so, yeah, I think she should take another couple of years and do a good job.
I think she's done a great job. She's brought a lot of people together. I'm certainly here because of her. I'm a leftist that participated against the Rage Against the War Machine, that whole 9 yards. I'm a leftist who believes in central planning, that it could work. I believe Medicare is a human right. Is there a place for me in this party here as a leftist who does have some socialist ideas?
Well, people often misunderstand the idea of socialism and what they're really looking at, which is the question of, can we find a way where everyone within the society has their basic needs met? And to that stance, I think that libertarians have a lot to say because that's what we really believe in. We believe in finding a system and a way of living that gives everybody the greatest outcome. And that every time we try freedom, we find more solutions and more ways to get past the idea that money is the only way that we solve it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Robert. Javier Milei, buyer's remorse or happy?
Well, I'm not an expert, but I'd say generally happy.
Despite the fact that he's exited BRICS, kind of bought into the Fed, he's an interventionist with Ukraine and Israel. Your thoughts on that?
So I don't know what his foreign policy is. I'm not an expert on what he's done, so I can't make specific comments. My understanding, which could be incorrect, is he's cut things by 20-30%, and Rome wasn't built in a day.
Are you happy or upset with the results of the chair, Angela, getting reelected today?
I thought we had 2 good candidates, so. You
have a great time, Ed. Have a good one. You guys go ahead and get caught up. I don't want to cut you in the line a little bit. Who's that? Tim from Maryland. That's it. Okay.
Organizers for the Rage Rally.
Yes, that's it, guys. I was just talking about. Hey, look, I'm here now. Angela got me here, right? She won today.
Thank you for all of your support with the rally.
I appreciate it. No, guys, thank you so much, too, for finding a home for a guy like me in the party. That's awesome.
You're coming home. Hold on. Did you just say you're coming?
Not yet completely.
Okay.
That's what I'm asking. Is there a home for me in this party?
You're welcome.
What are you into?
Can we do a quick one? I'm a leftist who believes in central planning, that it could work. I believe that Medicare is a human right. I consider myself a leftist libertarian. Is there a home for me in your party, sir?
Our priority is a lack of force as much voluntary stuff as possible. And when you start talking about your money's not your money, maybe it's our money, you have to have a pretty good reason to take money from somebody else through threats of force and violence. So when you start off with stuff that's bankrupt, and every time the government does anything with it, like in Europe, they just get more and more bankrupt, we don't really see a future in that.
All right, well, that's interesting. We'll see if we can find some common ground on certain things. Want to do a quick interview? All right. We look for the best looking people and we ask them first, and then we go on. So, not on TV. No, I know you. I know you. What's up, Maj? Good to see you, big dog. Hey, dude, congratulations. Got the fucking chair back. Got the chair back. I had an interview with Jeremy today. It was interesting. Somebody want to do a quick interview? What's your name? Yeah, do what? Hey, how you doing? Good. Were you happy? Well, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Marcia Powell.
Marcia, were you happy or upset with the results of the chair election today?
Happy.
So was I. So I'm a leftist libertarian. I believe in social views. I believe that central planning could work. I believe that healthcare is a human right. Is there room for me in this party?
I think so. Yeah.
Why?
Well,
some people say it's anti-libertarian for me to believe in those things.
You know, that's more than I can deal with right now.
So what do you think about Trump here, and why are you going in to see him?
What I have learned is that Trump is working with the good guys to bring down the bad guys on the planet. So, I think he's still the president. He's still commander-in-chief. And that's okay with me for now, because I think he's done good things on enough levels that it's okay with me, and I like the idea of making him a libertarian.
There you go. We'll say thank you so much. You have a great time.
Hold on, I have to say I started the Libertarian Choir.
You want to do a quick interview?
Sure, yeah.
Hey, man, so we had a little conversation earlier. What's your name?
My name's Bill.
Bill, you heard me say that I'm a libertarian socialist, and you said there's no such thing as that. Right. So as a leftist who believes in freedom of speech like you, freedom of the press like you, I'm an anti-interventionist like you. However, I believe that central planning can work if it's curtailed. Is there a place for me in your party?
Do you believe in private property rights?
I do.
So then you're not a socialist.
No, I believe in central planning, though. I believe central planning, and that's a social entity.
My question is, if you believe in private property rights, that means no central entity can tell you that you have to give your stuff to somebody else. That's not socialism.
No, well, there's taxation, right? And we use that tax money for a certain thing. That is a form of socialism, right?
Yes, but that's violating private property rights.
I guess that I don't completely believe in property rights then, 1,000%. I don't know. I mean, I'm learning something here.
So if you don't believe in property rights like 100%, then no, there's no place for you in the party.
Even if I'm for all those other things that we have on our civil liberties?
Yeah, you can call yourself something that's not libertarian.
Thank you. So what do you think about Trump and Vivek kind of holding a space here in this convention?
I think Trump is a communist or a socialist a lot like you. And I think Vivek is very smart and very politically savvy. Probably one of the smartest politicians I've seen in my life, and maybe like right-wing Obama.
Were you happy or upset with the chair results today?
The chair results.
Angela re-won re-election.
Yeah, that's fine with me. That's fine with me.
Hey, man, you have a great show, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
You ready? You done? One more. Hey, so how you doing? What's your name?
My name is Jack Westbrook. I'm from Amarillo, Texas.
Wow, Jack. Are you happy or upset with the chair results today?
I'm neither. Angela won. She won fair and square. And that's not honestly who I voted for. But more power to her. She had the votes. And congratulations to her. I'm happy for her. I'll support her as chair.
So I was just saying to these guys, he says, what are you? I said, I'm a kind of like a libertarian socialist. I have libertarian views where I believe in freedom of speech, freedom of press, and I also am a non-intervention. I'm an anti-interventionist. I'm an anti-imperialist. That's what we call ourselves. Is there a place for me in your party if I do believe that central planning can work and I believe that Medicare is a human right?
Well, I think there's a place for anybody in the Libertarian Party. When I came into this party, there were a lot of things that I did not know, that I didn't have a good grasp on, and I was closer to a leaving the Republican Party kind of guy. I'm way far away from that now, but I've learned. I came into the party, and there was some rejection, but I just stuck with it, and I'm happy where I am.
Jack, thank you so much. Have a fun time. Definitely.
I got to stop my hip is killing me.
All right, let's go.